household name in the world of comedy, set to take over a marquee in Huntsville tonight. Known for his work on the sketch comedy show Mad TV, plus a number of movie appearances, and of course his beloved stand-up shows, Aries Spears bringing the laughs to Rocket City this very evening, and he joins us now with a little show before the show. Aries, my guy, thanks for joining us.
Hey.
I'm thrilled. So glad you're here. You're from New York,
yes.
Which let's start there, because I feel like anybody from New York, like, you've seen a thing or two, right? Like, you got some grit to you. You started doing stand-up at 14 years old.
Yes.
Tell me about this. Most kids can't even, like, do their science project in front of a group at 14.
I grew up in the 80s, so I was an 80s baby. And back then, the show to watch was Saturday Night Live.
Yes.
Eddie Murphy, who was my biggest inspiration. He's from New York. He started at 14. He's an Aries. Zodiac sign, just like me.
Okay.
Born April 3rd, just like me.
Wow.
So I took all that as inspiration, and I went, you know what? This is something that I knew I wanted to do, and I went for it.
I love it. And you mentioned, obviously, again, SNL and Eddie Murphy is a legend. I actually think he's the funniest comedian ever. Of course, I haven't seen you perform live, so maybe I've
he's
got
the
some.
He's the funniest comedian ever.
I do think he is so gifted in that way. Speaking of, I'm told you do impressions. I think you've impersonated Eddie at some point. You do Snoop Dogg and Kanye. You want to... What makes a good impression? Let me ask there, because not anybody can just imitate anybody.
You know, it's almost like I always say, it's like being a singer.
Yeah.
You know, everybody has an ear. Impressionists have an ear for tone, inflection, rhythm, cadence, hitting the note, being on key. And everybody's voice has a key. So, you know, whether you do Shaq, who's breathy and bassy, like, every time I must go 28-10, I'm a dominant. I must go 28-10, that's dominance. Or, you know, Tony Soprano with the ish, Meadow and AJ, my kids, go down to Silvio's, got the money got with the good gravy. You know, everybody's got a note. So as long as you hit that note and you're in pocket, then you're good.
Aries, okay, let me ask you, first of all, you're so talented, even just in that quick performance. Let me ask again, you mentioned, obviously, you started young. Is this something you think you just had a natural gift? I mean, certainly we can always improve, but do you think that you kind of have it or you don't, or did you cultivate your kind of comedy style over time?
You know, listen, you can learn as much as you want and try to create and grow, but it's a gift, you know, either you have it or you don't. And I was fortunate enough to be blessed by the man upstairs to be given this.
Yeah.
And how you create it and grow and nurture it is part of the journey. But you have to, it starts with the gift.
Yeah.
The foundation has been given the gift.
Well, it certainly shows. And again, you've been letting that gift shine for a number of decades now. I won't say how many, but again.
36 years.
36 years. And again, so gifted you are. Again, we'll stress you're on Fox's Mad TV, a number of TV performances, voice of Wiz Kelly, which all you proud former millennial Disney fans, we got to highlight that. What stands out to you, though? I mean, are these just nothing but a thing to you now, these list of accomplishments, or are there things that really move you?
I take them all gracefully. You know, it's all a gift. Nothing is promised to you.
Yeah.
So whatever you get, you be grateful for. So I'm still, you know, fortunately on this journey, and I got to see what else God gives me and take it as it comes.
Yeah, well, we can't wait to see it. Again, you got a big show tonight, one of 5 shows. The first one starting tonight, but then they're going to be lasting through the weekend, wrapping on Saturday. What can people expect from this tour specifically, for people who haven't seen you live and in action? Because stand-up also, will point out, a lot different than kind of, you know, being scripted on television, perhaps.
Well, I mean, you know, between political correctness and sensitivity, it's hard to be funny now. But my comedic cocaine is uncut. So I'm 100% Bolivian, Colombian yayo. I don't, you know, curb anything. I'm not.
You tell it like it is. People like
I give
that.
To you straight. Well, people like it, and I think people need it and want it.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Because we've gotten into an area of such sensitivity that people are afraid to let loose. And I'm like, you know, alcohol in the Prohibition era. You know, everybody wants to get drunk, so I'm giving you what you want.
Well, again, you can get what you want tonight. First of 5 shows. You gonna get enough sleep before all 5 shows in a row?
So.
That's,
I hope so.
Well, we appreciate you waking up early with us this morning. Go take a nap. But again, we'll stress Aries Spears gonna be at Levity Live. First show tonight. You see all those details there on your screen. He'll then have 2 Friday, 2 Saturday as well. So get your tickets while you can. Aries, my friend, it was an honor. Thank you again so much. I hope we'll maybe hopefully chat again soon in the near future. Thanks, my guy.